Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and in this video I want to review my Osprey Arcane Daypack. So when I got my new job here at the high school, being an educational aide, I thought, well, you know, we have several different buildings and I might have to go back and forth to different buildings. I just wasn't sure. But I wanted to be able to carry, you know, all the stuff that I would need for the job with me in a comfortable way where I could use my hands to carry a cup of coffee and maybe one to hold on to a handrail or whatever. But anyway, so I did a decent amount of research before I finally settled on this Osprey Arcane Daypack. It's a large and it's 20 liters. And I really do like it. Now, this color is called hemp, and on the front of the pack, there is a pouch, a zippered pouch, and the zippers, you know, I find they're just fine. They've got a little thing to grab onto here, and it's not a big pouch, but you know, there's some glasses, a charging cord for my computer, some cough drops. Some zinc pills, there's a highlighter, there's some tissue, another set of backup glasses, and you know, and it could hold even more. So I've got quite a bit in this pack. It's not real deep, but it's very handy to have. Now, well, the main compartment. Let's look at the main compartment. It zips all the way down the side, so you have good access. Now, I don't remember what the weight limit, the suggested weight limit is on this pack, but I carry quite a bit at times with books and everything, especially, sometimes thick books. So this is in there from what I was reading the last couple days, I guess, and this is a big thick book here. Sometimes I have even more books. I'll have, you know, like three more, you know. Here's a charger. This is my anchor, sometimes for my phone if I can't find a plug-in place. Now, oh, and then I've got a pocket here for just for paper. You know, you could put little thin folders there. I put paper there. And this compartment right here this is for my computer, this sleeve. So got the computer, and also every now and then stick something else in there like this notebook thing there. Okay. Also, it has this inner pocket. It's got some places here for pens and maybe cards or something like that. This is a little bit of a mesh pocket, and it's not real deep. It's about as deep as the outside one is, but I'll keep pens and pencils, if I can get any out, highlighters. That's about all I have in there, except I do have this little pencil sharpener, you know, and I could hold definitely some more items like some whiteout type stuff or whatever. It's got a clip, so you can clip keys in there if you want to. I think that's about it for the inside, but zip that back up and let's look at the outside. Well, it's got this nice handy little loop here that you can, and I use it every now and then to carry this thing. It's got the shoulder straps that are very cushiony, very comfortable, and they connect down here very easily. These clips, they just clip on to these loops right here, and you can take them off very easily. So the straps themselves don't totally come off, but you can totally unhook them, and it's adjustable, a wide range of adjustment there. It's got on this shoulder strap, it's got a little pocket there. I've never really used it for anything, you know, so, but you could put some stuff in there, I suppose, but not much. But this I like too, because this pouch right here, this pocket, it'll hold a 1 liter bottle of water. That, of course, got smart water here. So that'll hold a whole liter. I got to kind of push it down in there. It's a little tight, but it works. So I can carry my water around, which is important. So I've only been, oh, by the way, this back right here, it does have kind of a hard, ridged piece of foam in here. You know, it's kind of hard. So it's not, you know, it gives maybe an opportunity for a little bit of airflow, but not much. But I'm just taking it, I've used it every single weekday, every single work day since middle of August. And this is toward the end of October. So it hasn't had a whole lot of use, but I've used it every single day. And, you know, all the stitching, you know, I throw it over my shoulder, you know, I sling it up and everything. So it's just, all the stitching is still totally intact, no little tears anywhere. So, you know, it hasn't been a long time. I haven't been extremely easy on it. But so far it's held up, and so far I really like it. So I can't remember how much I paid for it. So you'll have to go online and look at them, but I definitely give it a thumbs up. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is hydration, remaining hydrated, and specifically I want to talk about Mio, this Mio brand. Now, when I first went out on the Appalachian Trail in 2017, I had the little packets of Propel, the little powder packets, which I still use off and on to this day. I like those. But I was introduced to Mio, and so I thought, hey, that's convenient. You know, it's in it's better than the packets. This, you just squirt it in the bottle and everything. So that's what I started using primarily. On every time I went on a hike after that, even if it was just locally here or in town or whatever, I'd use Mio almost all the time. Well, I didn't learn until earlier this spring, the spring of this year, that not all Mio is the same. Stupid. So I just see Mio and I'd grab it. Okay, and then that's what I'd hike with. And y'all know, if you don't know, I do have a problem with staying hydrated. You know, my big old body, I need the water, but yeah, and you know, and I eventually, of course, became to understand that, hey, you got to have electrolytes. Electrolytes is what we're talking about in my water to replenish the salt, the potassium, the magnesium, and all those other things that your body needs, your blood needs to keep energy. So. But when I started buying Mio, I wasn't necessarily getting that, and I didn't understand. I think, man, I just need all this water, so much water. So the next year on my Appalachian Trails hike, and the year after that on my AT hike, and then every other hike, all the practice hikes and conditioning hikes, mostly it was Mio. And most of the time I bought just their kind of original water enhancer, just their flavoring. Well, I didn't learn till earlier this spring that they have a bunch of different types of Mio. One they have is Mio Sport. And as you see here, it says electrolytes. It also has a number of vitamins. Vitamin B seems what they focus on. And then it also has Mio Energy, which has caffeine in it. So there's a bunch of different types of the Mio brand, if you will. And so I finally found out, hey, and every now and then I was grabbing, the ones that had the electrolytes, the salt, and different things that I needed. But most of the time it was just the flavored stuff. So that was, it made me feel bad that I was doing it wrong. However, I misunderstood it. However, I was happy that I did realize, hey, you need to make sure that what the powder is that or liquid you're putting in your water has the electrolytes that you need. Okay, so now let me address the issue as far as the brand Mio itself. There are people concerned that it's not healthy, that it may cause cancer in time and different things. I don't know. From what the little bit I've researched it, it's like a lot of things. There's a number of studies on mice that make it kind of concerning if you want to take it. And I don't know that there's any real, at least long-term, if any, real studies on human beings in the effect, whether cancer or anything else. So, but I tell you what, I am, because I found out what I have, and there are some possible issues with it, I probably will generally, most of the time, use Propel, that Propel powder, or I'll find some other things. I know there are other things out there too. Of course, I've got a budget. I don't want to spend a lot of money. But if I'm going to go on a multi-day hiking, backpacking trip, I wouldn't mind using this, because I don't do that very often. I wouldn't mind using Mio with the electrolytes for a short period of time. Or I wouldn't even mind spending a little extra money on something out there that works well and it's a little expensive just for a few days out on a backpacking trip, just to help me out as much as possible. But for the regular conditioning hikes and day hikes and things like that, I think I'm just going to stick with Propel. As far as I know, there's no real issues with it. But anyway, I just wanted to, if you have had the same, I was just ignorant about Mio. I was just ignorant about it. So make sure that, do a little bit of research. Make sure you're getting what you need in your water to help you out with remaining hydrated and healthy. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Well, I slept a little bit later than usual. You can see it's getting light outside. I hadn't been out there to see Hurley yet, so I need to get this done. Well, on that backpack real quick, it does have a lot of room in it. You could put a jacket or something, kind of a lightweight, fleece jacket or something to help keep you warm, an extra set of clothes. It's got plenty of room in it. And so just wanted to mention that it is roomy. But on the Mio, on electrolytes and the different kinds of products out there, like I said, I use Propel. I like Propel, and I'm going to start using it more. And I know many of you use Propel and other things. So in the comment section below, let me know what it is that you like to use. Let me know what it is that you think probably works best. Whether it's expensive or not, but what you think's safe, all those different things. But what it is that you use, what it is that you like, please put, as far as electrolytes are concerned, please put that down in the comments below. I would highly appreciate it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and Lord willing, I will see you next Sunday.